Have you ever finished a long day, surrounded by people, and still felt completely alone? That quiet feeling of wondering where life is going, whether love is enough, and if anyone truly understands you, that's exactly where Beautiful World, Where Are You? By Sally Rooney begins. This isn't a story driven by dramatic twists or impossible adventures. Instead, it's a deeply human novel about four people trying to make sense of friendship, romance, work, loneliness, and the complicated world they live in. And that's exactly what makes this audiobook so unforgettable. At the center of the story is Alice, a successful novelist who feels disconnected from the life she's built. Then there's Eileen, her lifelong friend, navigating uncertainty, heartbreak, and the pressure of adulthood. Alongside them are Felix and Simon, two very different men whose relationships with Alice and Eileen challenge everything they believe about love, trust, and happiness. What makes this audiobook so powerful isn't just the story, it's the conversations. Sally Rooney has an incredible ability to turn ordinary moments into unforgettable reflections about life. The characters discuss relationships, success, politics, family, faith, and the future in ways that feel surprisingly personal. You'll probably find yourself pausing just to think about something a character said. The audiobook experience makes these emotional conversations even more impactful. Hearing every hesitation, every vulnerable confession, and every heartfelt exchange brings the characters to life in a way that reading alone often can't. It feels less like listening to a novel and more like sitting beside real people sharing their deepest thoughts. If you've ever enjoyed thoughtful literary fiction or stories that focus on realistic relationships instead of constant action, this audiobook deserves a place on your listening list. It's emotional without being overly dramatic, intelligent without feeling complicated, and deeply relatable for anyone trying to figure out adulthood and human connection. One of the greatest strengths of Beautiful World, Where Are You? Is that it doesn't pretend life has simple answers. Instead, it reminds us that meaningful friendships, honest conversations, and imperfect love are often enough to keep us moving forward. This is the kind of audiobook that stays with you long after the final chapter. Certain conversations will replay in your mind, and you may even see parts of yourself reflected in these beautifully written characters. If you're looking for an audiobook that's thoughtful, emotional, beautifully narrated, and impossible to forget, Beautiful World, Where Are You? Is an excellent choice. Start listening today with a free audiobook trial through the link in the description. You'll understand why Sally Rooney has become one of the most talked about contemporary authors in the world.